everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to get started here shortly. We're just waiting for everybody to get in. We actually have maxed out with the number of people we can have on the call, so it'll just take us a few minutes to get everybody into the chat, but then we'll get started. So if you see somebody you know, use the chat, say hello, and we will get started shortly.
Still for T-Roy, boys.
All right, Maureen, you can.
All right.
Come on.
All right. So we're going to get started. There still will be, like I said, a few people joining us. I'm Maureen Kohler. I'm the development director with Deliver the Dream, and I want to take the opportunity to welcome everybody here tonight. Just out of a raise of hands, how many of you are this is your very first ever Deliver the Dream event? You heard from a friend, you've never been at any of our events or any of our retreats. Anybody new to Deliver the Dream here tonight? Let me just see. Oh, yep, I see a couple hands going up. Excellent. Well, welcome. We're so glad you could join us. Just to let you know, Deliver the Dream has been around since 2002, and we have programming that support families that are living with a crisis, disability, or illness. We started this Campfire Series during this stay-at-home during our pandemic, because we wanted to bring people together to have an opportunity to have shared experiences. And we called it the Campfire Series because at our family retreats, the campfires are one of our favorites that our families really enjoy. We also have created a Hope at Home program, which twice a week actually brings you activities. Some are interactive, some are done online, some are creative. So if you want more information on that, be sure to check out our website, deliverthedream.org. So for a moment, I just want to take your time and introduce you to some of the staff. Everybody has been muted, so they will just have to wave. Paul Withrose, our executive director. I know he's on. He's got a fire burning. There he is, waving. We also have Allison, our CFO. I know she was on. I saw her up. She's waving. Ray, our executive administrator, I know is on via phone, so she's not visual tonight. Zach is our program director, and Zach will actually be doing our social media tonight. So if you're on Facebook or on Instagram posting about the concert, Zach can interact with you. Be sure to tag and hashtag Deliver the Dream so we can track you guys. And then Rebecca, our event and marketing manager, will be my partner in crime tonight, working, tag teaming to make sure this goes off well. We've done a few walkthroughs, but it is technology. So if there's any issues, blame Rebecca. But seriously, if there are any issues, just hang with us and we'll definitely get everybody through it. So wanted to let you know there is a chat component on your screen if you want to send a question to Matt, or if you have a request, go ahead and type that in, send that to the Deliver the Dream contact, which will actually be Rebecca tonight, and we'll be getting those over to Matt. We have everybody muted just so that everybody can enjoy the music and Matt's performance. We will be unmuting you at the end of each song so you can cheer and hoop and holler and clap. So I'm sure Matt will appreciate that. So I also just wanted to let you guys know that Matt came to us about 6 or 7 months ago through Dan Murphy, who's also on the call. I saw him earlier. He introduced us to Matt, and in December of last year, Matt came out to our Veterans Retreat and performed. It was a huge success. So shout out to any of our veterans families or any of the volunteers from Blue Green Vacations who were at that retreat, but thank you for coming out tonight and showing Matt some more love. But Matt performed there, and when we started this series, we asked him if he would be our kickoff concert, and he graciously agreed, has been very supportive with getting online with us, doing sound checks, doing, making sure the technology works, so we appreciate that. So Matt's coming to us from Rock Hill, South Carolina, and we've actually had a few questions come in already. So instead of reading his bio, I thought it would be a great opportunity to get to ask Matt some questions before we kick off the program. So let's see. Do you ever get nervous, Matt, when you perform?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go.
Yes, it's a whole lot easier nowadays. But I think back to something one of my idols, Blake Shelton, said. If you don't feel some kind of butterflies or nerve, that means you don't care. And why are you still doing it? So yes, I do. That means I care about it, and I do. I love it. I love it to death. So I do. I just you just got to learn how to harness it and use it.
Okay, great. Another question is, what is the first song you ever sang live in front of an audience?
Cool.
Do you remember?
I'm gonna revert. I can't remember the exact what I did live, because basically I started out and I did a duo with my dad, so we basically built a show. And I honestly can't remember the first song we started with, but I can remember the first song that I learned on guitar and played in front of people, and that was "In Color" by James Johnson.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So will you perform that for us tonight?
Sure can.
All right, excellent. And let's see, what song do you enjoy most when you perform, and why?
That's always a hard question for any artist. I think we enjoy all of them because either it's something that somebody wants to hear, or we've decided to do it, or it's our own music. Regardless, it gets our bills paid, so we love them all. I guess I would call my theme song is Alan Jackson, "Chasing That Neon Rainbow." So it don't matter how many times I've ever done it or when I got to do it. I just get into it because it's really the life. It's the life of a musician. So.
Okay, great. So wanted to let you guys know that Paul DeBonis, who is actually on the call tonight, is from the National Cancer Assistance Foundation. He is a great supporter of Deliver the Dream and also a supporter of our veterans program. And he actually sponsored Matt's concert in December. He's also sponsoring tonight's performance, and surprise to all of you, the National Cancer Assistance Foundation is going to be sending each of you a Matt Tucker CD. So if you register tonight, you guys will be getting these in the mail. Watch for them. Hopefully next week we'll be able to get them out to you. But they're on their way from Matt to us, and then we'll get them out to you thanks to the National Cancer Assistance Foundation. So with that said, Matt, we're going to turn it over to you.
Cool. So I'm going to play my stuff and stuff that I love playing. Basically, it'd be like a normal show. So kick it off with some of my heroes. Out in the country, past the city limit sign, well, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The torn stars jumping in and out when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. We're all the cowboys, go hard, the blues too. I got a good job, I work hard, my money when it's quitting time. I get the door running, I fire up my pickup truck and watch the horses run. I go flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods to do the roots too. Well, get the full dose and go, come on baby, let's go for school. bartender asked me, said, son, what'll it be? I want a shot of that redhead yonder looking at me. Dance floor's hopping and it's hotter than the 4th of July. I see outlaws and long, crooks and straight, all out big in his head, doing the boots to boot. Yeah, here's so come on, baby, let's go boots to. Oh, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna book it, yeah. Yeah, get down, turn around, go to town, boots to boot. I said, get down, turn around, go to town, boots to boot. Yeah, get down, turn around, go to town, boots to boot.
Hey,
That was hard not to dance to.
very good.
Hey. All right.
People say I'm no good, crazy as a loon. I get stoned in the morning and I get drunk in the afternoon. I don't like my old blue tea gown, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got no money, but I sure got it made. I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, why don't you leave us long here, country? Preacher man talking on TV, putting out rock and roll. Wants me to send a donation, cause he's worried about my soul. Said Jesus walked on the water, I know that's true. Sometimes I think that preacher man I could do a little walking too. I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, why don't you leave this long hair or alone? Yeah, a poor girl wants to marry and a rich girl wants to flirt. A rich man goes to college and a poor man goes to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine and a politician wants to vote. I don't want much of nothing at all, but I might take another toke. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, why don't you leave this long hair country boy alone? Yeah, if you don't like the way I'm living, go and leave this long hair country boy alone.
Hey,
Favorite.
Great job.
Some covers and original stuff tonight. And, I'm gonna play a new song. It's not recorded yet. Get ready to. I'm working on a new album this year, so the plan is this is going to be on it. It's a song I wrote in Nashville with some buddies of mine, and the idea was, you know, it was somebody brought to the table, hey, I got this idea called Shooting Stars, and basically it's a heartbreak song, but not a heartbreak song, and so we wrote the song. It's basically, it is a heartbreak song, but the coping of it is standing out in the field shooting a shotgun in the air. And it's called Shooting Stars. Here we go. You left a letter on the table, pulled the rug out from under my feet. I'm out here taking whiskey past the label, double long buckshot across my knees. There ain't a cloud in the midnight sky tonight. There's a bullseye on a man on the moon. I ain't gonna lay down, break down and cry tonight. Getting over you, I'm going out with a boom. I'm just out here shooting stars, wasting bullets in the dark. Another pull, another round. Drop that hammer down, let it kick my broken heart. You probably got the jukebox bumping. Gonna be another Chattahoochee night. Every cowboy in there will be coming on to you like those neon lights. There ain't a damn thing that I can do. Yeah, this probably sounds crazy to you. I'm just out here shooting stars, wasting bullets in the dark. Another pull, another round. Drop that hammer down, let it kick my broken heart. Ain't no wishes going up, just the bottom of my cup. Guess we weren't in the cards, you're probably at the bar, and I'm just out here shooting stars. I'm out of luck, I'm out of love, so I'm making some in the bed of my pickup truck. I'm just out here shooting stars, wasting bullets in the dark. Another pull, another round. Drop that hammer down, let it kick my broken heart. Ain't no wishes going up, just the bottom of the cup. Guess we weren't in the cards, and I know you're at the bar, and I'm just out here shooting. I'm just out here shooting. I'm just out here shooting stars. Oh yeah. I'm just out here shooting stars. Na 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 na. Shoot.
Yay!
All right, sounds great.
Great job.
I think that's like a windbreaker jacket.
Yeah.
All right. It's funny. I see tons of comments here. I obviously can't mess with it right now, but I'm maybe getting stuff on my personal phone. So y'all keep listening. So we got us a good crowd out there tonight. This is cool. All right, good old classic. I'm trying to turn the volume up. See that? The volume don't work when you're just not plugged in. So, all righty, here we go. Johnny Cash. I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. That train keeps rolling all down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mom told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. All right, let's make sense of fun. A long time forgotten dream that just fell by the road. Good life is promised, ain't what she's living today. Willie! But she never complains about that time, that ain't easy. Talk about good times they've had, all good times come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Loves him in spite of his ways she don't understand. With teardrops and laughter, the past is his world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I knew I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Those people keep on moving, and that's what the workers need. Till they free me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it all a little farther down the line. Far from Boston prison, that's where I want to stay. I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Elvis does the song. I said I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Great job.
All right. Love me, Johnny Cash.
All right, so I'd like to do you another one. It's one of my originals. So I seen the CD that Maureen held up earlier that we sent out for all the listeners tonight. This one went over well back in December when we played down there. Was it December 5th, I think, 4th? This is a close song for me. This is the title track on the CD. The only reason we never put this song out as a single to radio is just, it was all about, honestly, it was about budget. But I had a lyric video and all put together, and this song's kind of dedicated to those that suffer from PTSD. The song's called "Where Did You Go," and it's always a great reaction song from the crowd, and all of our fans love it. So I hope you guys like it. I wake up on the right side of the bed. I stand up, run my fingers through my hair, walk down the stairs, and you ain't there. For the third week in a row, where did you go? I get home and you don't so much as say hello. I sit down and you walk out, don't turn around, I don't know how. All the way can be so close, where did you go? When you gonna come back to me? Tell me how to find you, baby. I ain't giving up this easy. Oh, so don't give up on me. Believe me when I say I'm hurting, I'm dying, I'm searching and fighting. I'm all alone, so I gotta know, where did you go? My heart aches from the pain watching as you drift away. I do my best to give my love, but sometimes I still mess up. I can't do it on my own. Where did you go? When you gonna come back to me? Tell me how to find you, baby. I ain't giving up this easy. Oh, so don't give up on me. Believe me when I say I'm hurting, I'm dying, I'm searching and fighting. I'm all alone, so I gotta know, where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, we've been here before, we've been through so much more, but still I don't know where you are. So come back to me, tell me how to find you, baby. I ain't giving up this easy. Oh, so don't give up on me. Believe me when I say I'm hurting, I'm dying, I'm searching and fighting. I'm all alone, so I gotta know, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go?
Nice song.
Uncle Jay paper.
Yay.
Good job. Yeah, they unmuted for you to clap at them.
That's a good job. More white man.
So yeah, once again, that's one of those special ones that we get a great reaction. It means a lot, and when people like it and you're that into it, that's it's like a home run for a musician, so or an artist. And so we appreciate guys, you listening to it and following us, So I'm gonna do you another one off the same record. This is the fun song like that the crowd likes to be involved in. It's always a good crowd pleaser. It's one of my favorites I've recorded on that album. That if you're listening tonight, you're getting one of them. So hope you enjoy it. This song's called Screw. Been waiting all week for a night like this. Moonshine, stars falling, let's make a wish and pour a little bit of ice on it. Dive in, make a splash, let's take a dip. I'm thirsty for your love and I'm ready for a sip from your lips. Yeah. Let's get drunk on this. Baby, let's screw the top off that bottle. It's if it on bed and not this to swallow. Let's love in this moment, not think about tomorrow. Let's just screw top off that bottle. Got an igloo cooler just chilling on the ground. It can't get no hotter on a blanket laying down. Yeah, we're rocking out to some country sounds. I can feel the heat from the nighttime sun. Got a whole lot of kissing left to get done. Yeah, the night's still young. And for a little one-on-one, baby, let's screw the top off that bottle. It's if it on bed and not best to swallow. Let's love in this moment, not think about tomorrow. Let's just screw the top off that bottle. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for round two. Baby, let's screw the top off that bottle. Sip it on bed and not best to swallow. Let's love in this moment, not think about tomorrow. Let's just screw the top off that bottle. Oh yeah. Come on, baby, let's screw the top off that bottle, bottle, bottle. Come on. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Super.
Awesome. Okay, Matt, so just so you guys know, we're taking a little bit of a small little break. Matt's going to answer some more questions, and then he's going to play a little bit more for us. And we're actually had a few requests also. But first, let's ask you some questions, Matt, and then we'll go into the requests. Some few questions came in. What is the hardest part about writing a song?
Hardest part about writing a song. There's a lot of answers to that, but I'll keep it simple, in my opinion. I think the hardest part about writing a song is trying to write about something that you've never experienced. Good songs are real life. In country music, good songs are real life. There's a different story for every genre. Pop's different. The big hits that everybody sings and stuff like that. There's big writers that, when Katy Perry started out, she might have had this idea of like this song that was big and was going to be called a firework. And I don't know the story behind it, but more than likely there was a big writer that sat in the room and helped. The hardest part about writing a song is, well, for one, if you're, I guess, one of those people that don't like poetry or something, that's hard too. I was always big in like English and poetry and stuff coming up, and also raised around music. So I'm not, by no means do I think I'm the best songwriter out there, but there are methods and ways to go about it. So, but yeah, definitely if it's not real, it's harder to write.
All right, perfect answer. What do you want people to take away from your music?
I guess that depends on the message I'm trying to speak in the song. Some of my songs I do not write, but I feel like I would have wrote the song. That's the reason I cut the song. It's just one of those things. If it's upbeat, I want you to feel good after the song's over with. For instance, the song we just finished, it's kind of it's one of those, it's an upbeat song that makes you feel good, but it's like you read the title and you're like, oh man, this song's, it's probably not a great song for people to listen to, especially my kids, but it really is just a fun song, a fun way to say something, you know. Then you have songs like Where Did You Go? That song is totally a message for people that go through that kind of thing to understand that, you know, we're here for you. We experience things that make us feel this way too. You know what I mean? So I think it depends on the song and how you want a message to come across to somebody. And if it's upbeat, if it's ballad, if it's sad, if it's whatever it may be, that question reverts back to how hard is it to write a song, because, you know, somebody might sit down, if you want to write a song about something, you know, if you're a songwriter, you go, man, I just went through the toughest time of my life. You lost somebody or whatever, you want to write a song about it, but you want it to speak. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. You know, it depends on the message you want to come across.
Okay. All right. Well, those were 2 questions. I actually have a few requests in here, but I want to do one quick personal request, and then we'll get to a few others. We actually, Matt, we have a birthday here today. His name is, and I'm actually going to unmute them. His name is Joshua Duran. I actually remember this family back in the day when I ran the retreats, and it's Joshua's 14th birthday today. So Matt, I was wondering if you could sing Joshua Happy Birthday. Joshua, what do you think about that?
Let me find a good key for that song. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joshua Duran, right?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, everybody, let's wish Joshua a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Birthday.
Birthday.
Thank you so much. It's grown so big.
All right. So that was something special Mom had planned for Joshua. Joshua, I hope we made your day at this time. I know it's really hard to have a birthday when you're staying at home. So Matt, we did have a couple more requests. Jennifer Lindsay, there's lots of requests from her. She's raising her hand over there, and I don't know if you can put up her little reaction because she's pumped because she just got a shout out. She would love to hear possibly, and again, if you know how to play, Friends in Low Places, Cotton Eye Joe. So those were 2. And then also Dan Murphy. Dan Murphy was here. I saw him at some point. Put your hand up, Dan Murphy. Also had requested 2 Lane Drive. So those are some requests that I had for you, and then continue on and we'll go from there.
Okay. So I can definitely do Friends. Dan always asked me to do 2 Lane, you know, and I hadn't, this sounds terrible. It's my own song that I recorded. I've not done it in so long that I probably messed it up really bad. And I should have thought about brushing up on. I'm going to learn it for Dan and go to his house and just play it in front of him. Is what I got to do. I got to relearn my own song. But yeah, I do know. We can do some Friends. How about that? Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots, ruined your black tie fair. Last one to know, last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise, fear in your eye. I took a glass of champagne. You said, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Yeah, I'll be okay. Yeah, well, I'm not big on social races. Think I slip on down to the oasis, so I got friends in low places. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I just don't belong. Then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. And I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower. You'll ever live. 'Cause I got friends in those places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Yeah, well, I'm not big on social races. Think I slip on down to the oasis, so I got friends in love places. Yeah, well, I got friends in low places.
Hey.
Coincidence, so do I.
My hero.
Hey, great song.
Woohoo!
All right, so guys, I kind of want to throw a surprise on you tonight. I told you I'm gonna do some covers, some originals. I'm gonna play you one that's gonna come out that I'm recording this year. I'm definitely recording this song. And when we wrote this song, the name of the song is called American Dreamer. And the idea was like just people appreciating freedom and like loving the truck drivers, the nurses, the first responders, the soldiers, anybody that has an inspiration on anybody to have a dream. And it's called American Dreamer. I've not played it out a lot, so I was like, this is a good time to throw it out there and kind of this is an intimate crowd, they're listening. Let's see what they think about it. So I'm gonna play you a song called American Dreamer. If I mess it up, don't hold it against me, because I've literally never played it out loud. In this town, every bar knows everybody by their first name. Feels good to be around, but Hollywood is just a wish away. Couple cars, couple kids, pretty house with a picket fence. Beauty queen, diamond ring, football star, maybe president. Anything you wanna be or who you wanna be, you can be. Just remember those who make this life so easy. Raise them up to the small town believers. Hats off to the fighters and the leaders. Here's to you, here's to me, here's to us being free. Raise them up to the highway bleeders. Hats off to the farmers and the preachers. Say a prayer for the ones that allow us to be the American dreamer. Moms and dads, family, friends. friends' barbecues on Sundays. Faster cars, good cigars, better whiskey, instant replays. We got it good, got it great, don't forget what matters. When you're chasing down your happy ever after. Raise them up to the small town believers. Hats off to the fighters and the leaders. Here's to you, here's to me, here's to us being free. Raise them up to the highway bleeders. Hats off to the farmers and the preachers. Say a prayer for the ones that allow us to be. American dreamers. American dreamers. Yeah, they fight, they serve, they pay the price. Fly the flag for the ones that give their lives. Raise them up to the small town believers. Hats off to the fighters and the leaders. Here's to you, here's to me, here's to us being free. Raise them up to the highway bleeders. Hats off to the farmers and the preachers. Say a prayer for the ones that allow us to be. American dreamer, American dreamer, American dreamer.
Where does he live? Where's he doing this? She said,
Love
right
it. Love
here.
it. Woo!
Awesome. Hats off.
Cheers, Matt.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
So Matt, we did have a couple more, and I know we probably maybe have 10 more minutes. But I wanted to see, I had Teresa Norris, Country Queen, Elizabeth Dorst, Tennessee Whiskey. Dan Murphy's coming back because he didn't like that you weren't going to play that song. So we said, how about In Color? So I just kind of gave you 3 songs, but I know we don't have
Hey, cool.
all this time, but there you go.
Definitely. I'm glad Dan asked about that one because In Color was the one Maureen asked me about. That was like one of the first songs I learned. I was supposed to do that one tonight, so let's do that one.
All right.
I said, Grandpa wants this picture here. It's all black and white. Ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That was me and Uncle Joe. Just trying to survive the cotton farm. Great Depression. It looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943. Wintertime. You can almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. Roses red, eyes are blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Yeah, a picture worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray can cover. Should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. Yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color.
More than our show.
Thank you.
All right, so that was one of the first songs, if you guys were here, that Matt actually learned on his guitar. So thank you for performing that for us. Our time is running out tonight. So before we let you guys go, I definitely want to thank Matt. I know there were some other requests and questions, but we'll have to get them next time. But you guys can find Matt at matttuckermusic.com, and also, again, be watching for the CD. Just on a personal note, you know, part of bringing people together during this pandemic and social distancing is to have people connect and to have people share their talents and share, you know, what they love and connecting with people. So I just have to share this. One of our participants is an artist, and Matt, during your performance, I don't know if you can see this, he actually sketched and painted this picture of you,
Wow.
which we will send you. I'll get that out to you.
That is
But
Thank you.
that was Tim Leisner. He is actually on the call tonight and is one of our artists that are doing the Hope at Home project with us. But again, that was just kind of an unexpected opportunity, and it's things like that that happen that, you know, make me proud to be part of this team and, you know, bringing people together. So just wanted to share that with you guys. But Matt, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and we'll get the CDs out to everybody. Again, thank you to the National Cancer Assistance Foundation. I just want to let you know that Paul DeBonis has been on the call. Again, he supported Matt at our Veterans Retreat and also tonight. And also, again, kind of on a personal note, if anybody that you know has an issue or needs support and they have cancer within their family, they can go to natcaf.org, fill out an application for some support. So Paul wanted to make sure that we got that out to all of you guys tonight, because you may not know of that resource. And again, that's something else that Deliver the Dream does, is provide resources to our community. Josh, we hope that we made your birthday. Hope that you enjoyed today and especially tonight. And to everybody who's here, thank you guys for joining us. We'll be getting out Matt's CD. We'll also be sending you guys out information on the next performer for the Campfire Series, so be watching for that in the mail. And for more information on Hope at Home or Deliver the Dream or any programs that we do, deliverthedream.org, and you can contact all the staff there. Our emails are there. But thank you guys so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll be sending out a survey, so fill that out and have a great night. Stay safe, and thank you all so much.
Thank you. And Matt, if you just want to finish us off while people leave, if you have one last song, and then we'll definitely wrap up at 8 o'clock.
Sure. Let's see. All right, so we'll do a fun one. If I can remember it. Rio Williams lived down a dirt road. The only one like nobody I know. Dropped by one Friday night, said, "Can you tell me Rio?" Got liquor waiting on me and on tree to ride. He said, "Got what you need, son." Sitting down in the cellar, reached to the car with and turn on the light and said, "Lit dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things gets sweeter with time." She was sitting on the porch swinging, pulled up the driveway. Old arms raising as she climbed inside. Slid over real close and drove down to the lake road. Watched the sun fade in that big red sky. Reached under the front seat, said, "Here's something special. Just been waiting for a night like tonight." Oh, my baby, lit dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things, gets sweeter with time. You're still with me. We made some memories. After all these years, there's one thing I found. Some say good love, it's like a fine wine. Keeps getting better as the days go by. Oh, my baby, a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things, gets sweeter with time. Don't let it fool you. Yeah.
And then you start
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.